Welcome to one of the top podcasts in marketing research. This is Research Business Daily Report. It is the industry's only daily research video blog, and it's made possible by the exclusive community at the crowdfunding platform patreon.com/RBDR. I'm Bob Lederer, for 25 years, the respected voice in market research. Did you know, I admittedly did not, that 90% of the world's data has existed for only 2 years? And what does that mean, and why are we talking about it here on Research Business Daily Report? Well, it's because, according to a company called LoopMe, which did a research project that involved better than 400 media agencies, that this bloated volume of data, which has very diverse applications, puts corporations at an important tipping point. And by that, LoopMe is referring to how businesses will operate using this abundance of new data, but in many cases not using it, because it could overwhelm many of them or it could become a difference maker, and that is yet to be decided. 92% of businesses perceive their operation as data-driven, although for that to be true, all those businesses would need to buy a rather hazy definition of data-driven. Here's another way to think about use of data. Little more than 1/3 of marketers, about 37%, and again, according to LoopMe, say that they currently understand which types of data they have work best towards their corporate objectives. There's a separate 33% of companies who say they expect to understand how to apply their data probably in the next year. And the remaining percentage, and it's around 30% or so, concedes it's going to need another, 2 to 5 years in order to catch on. More or less confirming these kind of results, Forrester Research did a study, and it says that between 60% and 73% of businesses' data go to waste. Part of the problem of that wasted data is explained by how much of the available marketing data is actually being put to use for its actual focused purpose. LoopMe emphasizes the current status quo of advertising, which focuses on data, mobile, and programmatic. But it says that drivers are changing these dimensions. New data alert, businesses are on the prowl, probing for data sources which they hope, and really hope, are going to deliver better profiling. For example, 64% of marketers are right now using financial data for their advertising campaigns. A very solid 63% are using location data for their advertising campaigns. And 53% of marketers are relying on behavioral data for their marketing campaigns. But let's return to the estimated 92% of companies which again claim to be data-driven. LoopMe research reports that only 12% of insights departments have actually been assigned the responsibility of moving their companies to become data-driven. 49% of companies have conferred the data-driven responsibility on their marketing function. We have no idea what other functions are being asked to transform their businesses into data-driven operations. As we have spotlighted before in RBDR in the past, mobile research is not all it was cracked up to be, according to LoopMe. It discovered that on average, marketers consider mobile data to be reliable for only 14 months. Well, 15% think it's reliable for about 2 years, but yikes, 29% assume it's worthwhile for about 6 months. Another LoopMe project thing of interest was that 94% of the surveyed media agencies in the study say they have sales data. 71% of those think that it is useful. 30% opt not to use at all what they have. Future data sources are beginning to take shape and to hopefully become something of value. It's exemplified by the 62% of marketers which are predicting to LoopMe that virtual assistance data and vision tracking are expected to become prominent in their data portfolio within the next decade. That's Your Research Business Daily Report has been made possible by our crowdfunding platform at patreon.com/RBDR. This video series is produced thanks to the interest and the financial support of our regular viewers, who we call Patreon supporters. And we work diligently every day to make the investment they have made in RBDR worth their while. Of course, we want to continue the series, and that's where the rest of you come in, because we want you to know how much time and effort RBDR requires in order to put out even one episode. And as many of you know, we put out 4 every week. So if you recognize all the effort that's going into it, and you look at how much time you are actually devoting in watching it, well, we hope it's going to help convince you to become a Patreon supporter yourself. As Dynata, that wonderful company, did a couple of weeks ago in becoming a major Patreon supporter. We thank them for their backing. And needless to say, we hope it will encourage the rest of you out there to, as you put together your 2020 budgets, to please include RBDR in your planning. Because again, if you've gotten this far into the video, you have devoted 5 minutes of your time, which we hope you find to be time well spent. If that is the case, visit patreon.com/RBDR, where you can show your support. We hope you have a great research day and that your weekend is a good one. And we will see you back here with us on Monday.